Okay, so let's see, we're running a little bit low on landfill, so I'm actually gonna feed some more slag into these guys, and we're gonna craft whatever mud we have. That's a little bit, and then I guess we'll need some more from this. Ooh, we don't have that much, but probably enough to continue and make sure that we can get out here. Yeah, so this seems to be running swimmingly. Like the setup makes sense. The ores get sorted in the right way. It's currently stuck because the iron ore is backed up. Yeah, I think. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so we need to what I said earlier about chaining all the bands together and bringing ore to this point probably doesn't make sense. So we might go for a different tactic somehow. We might chain the copper back to another one. I think that does make sense, because if the copper is can be used in another place, then we should use it in another place. So basically what you want to be doing if you set up priorities, you always want the side product to be the one that get consumed first, because if the main sort of source of this item turns off, then that's probably not a big deal. But if say the iron production would get stopped because the copper is not being consumed, that would be kind of awkward. Let's see, so how are we doing on crafting? I'm actually quite tempted to craft these anyway, since I just realized that basically the next thing we want to be doing is setting up the copper area as well. So what I'll also do just temporarily is to collect the iron ore that we have. Yeah, we've run out of inserters already. Let's set up those crafts again. Yep, so we can use all of this. The iron ore that we're building here, we want to just collect that for a bit, and if we need it, then it's here for us for the taking. So that also means that it makes a lot of sense to put the slag down here and make sure that this machine can run, because this does a lot for us basically. Make sure to collect this, get the crushed stone out of here. Yeah, okay. Let's see, this loop is still running fine. The arboretums, this one is not running because of lack of inputs. Oh, it seems like this is not quite keeping up with what we want to be doing. Maybe we should put down another algae farm just to be sure. Yeah, I think that makes sense. We also might have wanted to be using the other kind of algae, but I'm still not quite sure on that. Yep. Yeah, I'll probably do the math on that at some point. I wanted to reset up this craft. So once we have the algae thing here, we'll make sure that we have enough. Because what you see basically is this was running all the time. This is not running all the time. So then, well, this is just slightly, like, it's just fine, but we're not really happy about this. Like this really should be backlogged, because if it's not, then just one spike in power production will mean that we're yeah, that we're running low basically. So it makes sense to make sure that the initial steps in your power production process are like fairly wide, as it and yeah, that you have a lot of leeway there. Um, so this hopefully gets us that. Like, these are quite slow in producing, but the composter is not that quick either. But this should give us more than enough compost to actually keep these guys running. Yeah, let's grab the slag. I set up something here. This guy wants some more fuel. Yeah. How are we doing steel plate wise? Okay, so we want to create some stuff. We also need some stone. Yeah. Okay, so let's craft. I have some in backup still, but oh yeah, and I have some in the furnace as well. So that's nice. Yep. So then we don't have enough basic circuit boards. And we need something for that. I think we need the wood for that. Basic circuit board, wood and copper cable, so it's gotta be the wood. Wood. This is made out of paper. Oh yeah, so we need to handcraft some of these cellular bulb thingies, which for some reason they don't get automated recipe wise. I'm not sure why. There's probably a good reason for that, but I'm not aware of it. Yeah, so that means that here we can create a blast furnace. We can create a casting machine, and then for this we need some more steel. So we have blast furnace, casting machine, and then the final we need the induction furnace. So for that we need more steel plates. Yeah, these have 72 more. They're 8 to 1, so this is, or 8 to 2, so this is divided by 4. That's 24. That should be plenty. Yeah, so in here now we start to see that this is starting to backlog. This guy can use another inserter. No, that's just out of range, I guess. Yeah, so this really now provides with enough high quality stuff to get us there. Let's see, we've run out of slag here, which is okay, I guess. I've got some more stone bricks. I do want to craft a little bit more stone, because we'll need it. But I'm gonna craft the rest, I guess. Yes. Just some more, and then set up a landfill craft. We have some mud as well that we can use for that. Okay, so we crafted the casting machine. We also have the blast furnace, so that means we are just missing the induction furnace. Okay, yeah, so we are running a little low on iron at the moment, but that's actually fine. We probably will make it, and if not, then we'll figure it out somehow. Yeah, we'll need to refuel this at some point. Let's put down a chest here with an inserter. And do I have some charcoal? I don't. Can I zoom out enough to get it? Yep. So this chest, I wanna just put a stack of charcoal in here. Oh, and then not remove it. Okay, so this is churning away nicely. We have some iron ore piling up there. We have, so let's see, so the first step is the blast furnace, so I can actually set that up already. Let's see, the blast furnace, yeah, we actually have the space for it as well. So let's remove this one, put like 2 inserters. Might even, well, it's probably not overkill, but at this stage, like we're not gonna be producing that much ore. We can put the recipe in. I forgot about, okay, so fuel. How are we gonna run fuel to this? So we might, can we get better inserters? Let's see, where do we get long inserters? Oh, and there, I'm not even sure long inserters. Yeah, so we can just have normal inserters, I guess. What do we need for that? Oh, we need logistics, okay. Yeah, I guess we'll prepare for that. So we'll move this up a little bit. I can just pick this up right now. This is fine. Oh yeah, so if we actually want to be doing this, I guess what we can do is just run the belt here. And then once we have the longer inserters, we can put it back and run the fuel where the ores are now. Yep, so we have a blast furnace, which can then go. Yeah, let's put it here, I guess. So 1, 2. Set the recipe. We can plop the ores back in, and we can just put some carbon in. So let's fill this up a little bit. We are currently crafting the next step, so that's good. Yeah, here we're really going to start to see how we are. Well, quite soon we'll really be limited by the amount of slag we have, as in so far as, yeah, I guess we already were, right? I mean, the slag is just what prevents us from doing more. But once we've really automated all of it, you're going to see it, as in a lot of stuff will be bottlenecked with how much slag we can actually get out. Yeah, so let's see. We're gonna yeah, we'll need some more landfill, so let's feed some into here. Iron wise, we're looking quite okay. Yeah, we have the machines to follow up. We have the 1 inserter, which will be enough to set it up at first, but we want to have more. So let's fill this in. We have the induction furnace, which is about the same size. So let's do it like this. Is that enough? That is enough. I think, yeah, we can now put inserter in between, power it, make sure this is the recipe, and then we have the final bit, which is the casting machine, which we'll put a little bit piece of pipe in. We'll also need to power it, and what we're gonna do is put a chest down here with an inserter. And the nice thing about that is that we're gonna make a lot of iron this way. At least I hope so. Once we configure this, yep. Okay, so now we can just get the slag from, throw it in here, and then it will actually go all the way to iron. So that means that this is a good time to also set up the same thing for copper. And then we're gonna start doing what I promised in the beginning, namely feeding some of this stuff back. I'm also gonna add some saw blades, because they are, after all, the blood and life of this factory at this point in time. I will also break down some of this setup in a bit. So this is kind of duplicated here and there, so we'll tear that down, which frees up some of our electricity, and yeah, that helps us stay alive. Okay, this seems like a good point to cut for YouTube. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.